Welcome back, Island Hoppers. Today we're coming to you from Bali, Indonesia, one of the premier destinations in all of Southeast Asia and certainly the crown jewel of Indonesia. We're going to show you around all of the main districts in the jungles of Ubud, all the way to the northern volcanoes and then the beaches around the south.
As you guys know, Bali is one of the best places in the world to learn about surfing. As you can see, they're doing a surf school.
This area where we're at right now is actually known as Kuta or Legian, the village of Legian. If you go south of here to Uluwatu, that's where the premier surfing destinations are in Bali, but I do like the gentle waves here in Kuta, considered the best places to stay in Bali if you're looking for excitement.
And I got some sauté. This is actually chicken smothered in peanut butter sauce. So we're here at a hotel on the beach. We're gonna check out the room, but before we go in, I just wanna tell you guys, take this very serious. No toy guns and fireworks in and out of the hotel. And the name of this hotel is called Pui Raja, right there on the beach. One of the cool things about this hotel is they have an outdoor bathtub. You can see sunshine, bathtub.
Hotel rooms in Bali can range anywhere between $35 a night to $100 a night for a room like that. Just depends on what kind of bungalow or suite you want. But if you wanted super luxurious accommodation, you can find hotels well upwards of $500 or more.
So we're gonna take a motorbike taxi to Atlas Beach Club.
You can easily flag down a motorbike like this right there on the beach, or you can contact Grab or Gojek.
All right, so we've made it to Atlas Beach Club here in Canggu. We're gonna check this place out and maybe even go over to Finn's Beach Club next door. So general admission is about $10. That's 150,000 rupiah.
Yeah, the Indonesian rupiah does use a lot of zeros. Just to put things into perspective, $1 equals 15,582 Indonesian rupiah at the time of making this video. So how many zeros are going to be involved in your transactions daily? So get ready to have a million rupiah in your pocket quite often. Beach clubs with sunset views facing towards the west are very common in this area of Canggu, even if you go south to Seminyak.
So the beaches are a bit better up here on the northwest side in Canggu because they don't get as much driftwood and plastic as they get down in Kuta. So right here it says Finn's World's Best Beach Club. Finn's doesn't actually have a minimum spend at the bar, so there's no cover charge to get in here. Now, if you want to get a cabana or one of these lounge chairs right here with your group, you're gonna have to pay for that. But you can get in here for free, which is different than Atlas.
Now, I'm almost 40 years old, and it seemed like the people that were here were in their 20s. So this is a really popular thing to do with young people. I'm not going to necessarily say that people in their 40s or 50s are going to be going to these kind of clubs. But hey, that's up to you. The big thing is get ready to have a lot of fun listening to loud music, taking in lots of sun, so keep that in mind. You're going to want some sun protection. The sun in Bali is very bright. Unless you're here during rainy season and it's an overcast day, you might get lucky and not have to deal with that bright sun. By the way, guys, there will be timestamps below as well as other videos related to Southeast Asia. So check the description below to bounce around the video. So now that we've shown you around Kuta and some of the beach clubs up in Canggu, what do you guys say we go check out some nature?
Here we are at the Tegenungan Waterfall. You can see during rainy season, it runs a lot faster than when it's not rainy season. And we're here during rainy season, so it's really rushed and fast.
For those of you keeping score at home, when is rainy season? Well, November and December are typically known as the rainy months. But rain in Bali is possible any time of the year. After all, we are just south of the equator in the tropics. Very lush.
Yeah, so right here they have Oma Day Club.
With great views of this waterfall right here.
Look at this guy carrying the water jug.
Those stairs going up were hard enough without a water jug. I can only imagine what the extra weight would do to somebody. That guy's a real trooper. As many of you guys know, Bali is known for its Hindu temples. What do you guys say we go check some out now? All right, guys, we are at Tirta Empul. It's actually a water temple. What we're doing here is a ritual of purification, and you go around to each one of the baths and let the holy water from the spring cleanse you. You also do a prayer outside, and then you go in. We'll show you more temples coming up, but right now let's head over to the monkey forest out in Ubud. All right, so here we are at Monkey Forest. You can see the monkeys right behind me. It's 80,000 rupiah per person, comes out to around about $8 a person. So here at the Monkey Sanctuary, this is actually home to the Balinese macaque monkey. It's a long-tailed monkey that is found here in Indonesia. And the Monkey Sanctuary here is a natural habitat. Now there are some things that I would like to point out about this particular monkey. They are friendly, especially when you're feeding them, but do not taunt the monkey. Don't pretend like you're gonna feed them or give them something or look them straight in the eye, because if you do, they can misinterpret that as either being rude, disrespectful, because they do have awareness like this, and they can bite or scratch. And the last thing you want to do is get bitten or scratched by a monkey. Not saying that it happens, but occasionally it can happen. So just keep that in mind. These monkeys are interesting, and it is worth a stop here. But if you taunt them, that's not a good idea, as with any wild animal. From Ubud, we're going to head north to Ulun Danu, sitting at the base of a volcano along Lake Baratan. All right, guys, here we are at Ulun Danu. This is actually a freshwater lake with a temple. Let's go check it out. And it is 50,000 Indonesian rupiah per person. That comes out to around $3.50. And it is a garden around this temple on the lake, so it's very well manicured. So here we are at the Hindu temple right on Lake Baratan in the Bendigal Mountains. Right here is an active volcano actually nearby, so very amazing place. Lots of spiritual energy here at this Hindu temple. Now there are 3 volcanoes on Bali Island. That's Agung, Batur, and Buyan Bratan. So many different volcanoes here that could potentially erupt, but Indonesia, as we know it, is a seismic area to begin with, so keep that in mind when you're here. But that's part of what has created this incredibly beautiful environment, is the raw power that the nature has here. And the people who are Balinese from this island have definitely been able to incorporate all of that natural energy into their culture, and that's why so many people come from far and wide to experience Balinese culture and the nature. I would highly recommend you prepare to take some photographs when you come to Ulun Danu. And while you're up here in the northern part of the island, you can go check out several different waterfalls. We're actually going to go do that right now. These waterfalls are incredible, like something you would find out of Fern Gully. All right, guys, so here we are at Banyumala Waterfall. We actually parked up top and we're walking down there for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll be at this beautiful paradise waterfall right in the middle of the jungle. big swing right here if you guys want to get a good view. Check this view out right here. Right into the jungle. Yeah, so we're out here in the northern part of Bali thanks to our driver August Bond 37 on Instagram. So if you guys are looking for a driver to show you around Bali, contact this man. Yeah, so big shout out to Mr. August. So in case you want to come here and you're looking for the name on the map, this is it right here. Banyumala. Let's go take a look. What we'll do now is we'll actually head over towards the other side of the island on the east where Mount Agung is, which is considered the most active of all the volcanoes. All right, so we've made it to Tirta, which actually has a view of Mount Agung, a volcano. We got some fish food. We're gonna feed some koi, goldfish, and have some fun. So I got a mango mojito virgin, it's no alcohol, and then nasi goreng again, this time with chicken of course, but delicious right here at Tirta for lunch. So we're at Pura Lampuya, which is right next to Mount Agung. We're gonna actually go take a shuttle. We had to get this ticket to take the shuttle. You have to park here. It costs 45,000 rupiah, which is around $5. And now we're going up, actually more like $4. Raining outside and we're in the shuttle, so they've got these plastic barriers here, but we're headed up. Say it's 3 kilometers from the parking lot. Well, we got our tickets. They're 55,000 rupiah each. That's around $4 or $5. And we're actually now hiking up the mountain here, and it is raining, which means we're not getting the views.
Like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. You know, when you come up here, you're actually supposed to get a great view of Mount Agung, but good luck with that. So we're just up here kind of hanging out because we made the hike up, but can't really do much except for stand under the shade. I know you guys probably want to see Mount Agung in the background, like all those Instagram pictures that you see and Pinterest, wherever you see them all across the internet, but I think this is probably more than likely what you're going to get unless you check the weather. So if you check the weather and it says it's clear, that's probably your green light to go up here, but raining probably 50% of the time up here, I would say. Good. Some local beer. What do you think? Good beer. I definitely got absolutely soaked. An umbrella might have helped, but I would still have wet socks anyway.
So I got an herbal drink up here while we wait for the rain to pass because I'm absolutely drenched. This is turmeric, brown sugar, and lime. Just take a look right here. See, it's a hot drink. It's actually pretty good. And I also got a chocolate samosa, or two of them actually, with ice cream. Right now we're at a temple where they're going to do a fire show.
It's a new day rising and we have some sunshine, so that's great. Let's go do some exploring of another beach area.
All right, guys, we have arrived to Sanur Beach. This is one of the most popular beaches in all of Bali.
Kuta gives you sunset because it faces west. Sanur gives you sunrises because it faces east.
And what you can expect to find in Sanur Beach is going to be these beach bungalows that are very creative, embedded in the jungle right here on the beach. Really a nice place to stay if you want relaxation. Compared to Kuta or some of the other beaches on the west side, a lot more relaxing over here in Sanur.
The crowd over here is going to be a bit older and also more family oriented just because it's more relaxing. They do have some bars, but they're more of that kind of hotel bar with the tikis and all that, kind of relaxing. Very chilled out over here. You're not going to get any like nightclubs that are going to be pumping loud music all throughout the night like you would get in Kuta or Canggu.
Yeah, if you guys are looking for a great hotel right here in Sanur, I would highly recommend the Hyatt Regency. That's if you got the money.
It's about 8,500 Indonesian rupiah or around $250 per night. Not too expensive, but by Bali standards, this is going to be up there in terms of price.
Bali shirt.
Yeah, Bali shirt.
Yeah, so I ended up getting the shirt for 220,000 Indonesian rupiah. That's around 15 bucks. I think it's a good price considering the quality. Feels comfortable. The other shirt I had was from Thailand. I'm in Indonesia, so don't need to be wearing that. So overall, I'm happy with my purchase.
I mean, let's be real. It's pretty cool to walk away from Bali with an authentic Balinese shirt that comes straight from the island. You're supporting locals and you're also getting Balinese clothing.
One of the great things about Bali is the bars here. They serve cold towels. After, walking around when it's hot, put this cold towel on. Smells like essential oils. Good deal. Here we are at Tegenungan. This is actually a rice terrace. We're gonna go through the restaurants here and down into the actual valley. They've got a big swing down there. I think they even have two. Let's go take a look. Check out these papayas right here. Big old papaya. here we have fresh squeezed mango juice. Comes from the local village. So as you can see, we got some nasi goreng. Nasi means rice in Indonesian. So this is rice with chicken.
Goreng means fried, so anytime you see something called nasi goreng, that just means fried rice. If you see mee goreng, that's fried noodle. As I told you before, we were going to go check out some more temples because there's many on Bali. This time we're going to actually head towards the west side of the island to one of the most popular ones.
All right, guys, here we are at Tanah Lot, which is a temple right on the beach. It actually goes out to an island. We're going to go down there at sunset right now.
Tanah Lot is actually a small rock formation just off the mainland of Bali. And if you wanted to know what Tanah Lot means in the Balinese language, it basically means land in the sea. Now, this was a popular area for Hindu pilgrimage. The temple was called Pura Tanah Lot, which literally translates to the temple in the sea. If you actually wanted to go to that temple, you have to walk across this body of water here. And once you get there, you'll see there is actually a holy water spring that's coming out of the land here underneath the temple. And here they actually put something on your forehead and put a plumeria flower behind your ear. And you can actually go up around to the side of the temple, but it wasn't open, so all we got to do is hang out up here, check it out, and also see the sunset, which was actually a beautiful time to be here. I would say sunset at Tanah Lot, pretty nice.
We're gonna get some corn on the grill right here. What's it called? How do you call this?
Balinese corn.
Balinese corn.
Balinese corn. Jagung bakar in Bali.
Look at these sunsets on the ride back from Tanah Lot towards Canggu and the Kuta area. But anyway, now we're going to actually head towards one of the luxurious areas of Bali, the most luxurious area actually.
So as we're going around Nusa Dua here, I noticed it's a lot more well manicured, less congestion, less craziness, definitely more relaxing out here. But you can see right now the tide is way out over here on this side of the island. And here we are at Laguna Resort. They also have Lulu, who you can put plastic bottles that you find on the beach right inside her mouth. And this is a way to kind of keep Bali's beaches clean of plastic waste. And if you're wondering where they did the G20 summit in Bali during the month of November, it was right here at the Western Resort on Nusa Dua. And here in Nusa Dua, they have the peninsular island right here. And you can see they've got a water blow and a statue out here. Here we are at the Grand Bali Beach Club. We're just going to go out here and see the views looking towards Uluwatu.
Nusa Dua is actually the beach area just south of Sanur, in between Sanur and Uluwatu. Anytime you see something in Bali or Indonesia in general called Nusa, that's basically the word for island. So this is actually an island, Nusa Dua is. So from Nusa Dua, we're going to go south to Uluwatu, to one of the best beaches on the entire island, Pantai Pandawa. Now this is actually an amazing beach facing south, so it gets high swells from Antarctica. And actually, if you were to look straight out from this beach, the only thing in between here and Antarctica is water. Yes, south of Bali is Western Australia, but from this beach, if you go straight as the eagle flies ahead, it's straight towards the Indian Ocean and into Antarctica. So yes, this beach here gets pumping with waves that surfers love. And because we're in the southern hemisphere, it's summertime in the southern hemisphere when it's wintertime in the northern hemisphere. So on this summer day, there was not big swells here in Uluwatu.
I got some sort of nasi with meat and noodles this time instead of rice.
I'm going to have to correct myself. That was me goreng because it's noodles, not rice. Rice is nasi, meat is noodle. So I wanted to make that correction. Since we're over here in Uluwatu, which is close to Jimbaran Bay, what we're going to do now is actually head down to Jimbaran, where they have many seafood restaurants, and we're going to do a seafood feast right here at sunset. So let's go do that. I got lots of fish on the grill here. Lobster, prawns. What is this? Red snapper?
Yeah.
What is this, tilapia?
White snapper.
White snapper.
Yeah.
Oh, white snapper. As you will see, the seafood feast comes with prawns, lobster, white snapper, calamari, and some other additional Indonesian seafood classics. Well, we're making progress on all of this seafood here. The white snapper is great. It's got a little bit of bones in it. The lobster is tasty, especially with this chili sauce, or this chili salsa, whatever it is. It's some Indonesian salsa. The prawns, they're good, but they're hard to get the meat out of. The calamari is great. The rice, you know, it goes without saying. And then we're about to tackle this crab. And after another great night on Bali, what we're going to do is get a late start today, and we're going to head over to Uluwatu again to a very large Hindu statue.
So here we are in Uluwatu at the Garuda
Wisnu Kenkuna Cultural Park. We're gonna go inside. It's 120,000 rupiah per person. Big old statue right out here in Uluwatu. And guys, it does get hot out here. You can see when I'm wearing this blue shirt how much sweat is going on here. Because Bali in the summertime, like it is right now, very humid, especially when it's the middle of the afternoon. So prepare for that. Now this statue, Garuda Vishnu Kenkana, is actually 122 meters tall, or that's 400 feet, making it one of Indonesia's tallest statues. In fact, it's one of the tallest statues in all of the world. This here was completed in 2018. They do have a master plan for this project that will include waterfalls, but they have two prototypes. We'll see which one they roll out. I hope they go with the waterfall one. Now, after working up quite the appetite, we decided to head to Canggu for a sunset and dinner, which included some oysters. This is a reminder, guys, if you guys are looking for more information about Bali, we're going to be making a Bali things to do video and a Bali best areas, so stay tuned. Those links will be below in the description, so check those links when that happens for those videos. We will put them below in the comments too. If you guys are looking for a place to take a cool picture, you should check out this gate here called the Hidara Gate. It is in the north part of the island.
All right, now we're at Padang Padang, which is another great beach here in Uluwatu.
The walk down is a bit steep and there are many stairs, so keep that in mind if you plan to visit this. But if you're in good physical shape, that's not going to be a factor. It's just for someone who might have a bum knee or a bad back, something like that. Take that into consideration if you plan to visit this one. So what we'll do now is we'll walk around Ubud here. This is actually a higher elevation, so it's a little bit cooler out here in Ubud. Also, another thing, this is where the arts and the history and the culture really is. So if you're coming to Bali and you want wellness, a lot of people come up here to Ubud. We're gonna walk around, show you what's going on around here. We're right outside the temple and the palace. The benefits of being out here in Ubud, it is higher elevation like I said, so it is going to be cooler, which is definitely a benefit. And I also mentioned the arts and the culture. The downside to it is it's far away from the nightlife and the cities of Denpasar and the surrounding area of Kuta, which means it's far away from the beach. But hey, if you want to be embedded in the jungle and you want a good base camp for exploring the Balinese jungle, Ubud is perfect. Also, a cool thing about this area is the night market. You can do shopping, you can hang out at one of the cafes, you can just soak it all in right here in the night market area, especially in the evening time. Since we haven't properly explored Kuta in its entirety, what we'll do now is really unpack Kuta and show you a bit more of the nightlife and what to expect down here.
And there's a popular mall here in Kuta called Beach Walk. We're gonna walk around here and see what's going on right at sunset.
There you have it, guys. As you can see, Bali is a very diverse island. It has everything you could possibly want as a tourist, a backpacker, whatever you are, a honeymooner, a family. It's got it all. Bali truly is a vacation destination at the highest level. And with that being said, I would like to encourage you to watch some more of our other videos and subscribe to this channel. Our other videos across Southeast Asia and from Bali. Check the links in the description below and the comments, as well as clicking on one of these videos here.